signals. Channel number 101, control.
101.
101Q, are you in a position to back up Charlie number 51, please? It's travelling single crew to an RTC on Forum Drive.
It'll take me a short amount of time. I'm stuck in traffic, Whiskey Man Drive. It appears there's a police road closure ahead of me. I'll try and get out of it. Keep me on the job, but it'll be a delayed response.
You have received to Charlie number 51, you've got an additional car travelling to back you up.
Yeah, Roger, thank you.
0, my control.
20.
Yes, currently I was on the corner from Forum Drive. I can see that.
MP, Charlie number 51.
Go ahead.
51, in reference to CAD 02, we're getting a query come back to us from LAS. Once you arrive on scene, if you can give me an update around injuries, they're just making an assessment around resource allocation.
Yes, I received. I've just showed up. State 6 vehicle is at the. He's into a telegraph pole. I don't know if you want to get onto the council about that, have I?
Yeah, 10-4. We'll get the call to the council. I'll say if you do require LAS for injuries, just pass a message through. We'll get on the phone to him.
Yes. I think the driver's at my window now, but I will update.
Standing by.
Hiya, mate. You all right?
Thank fuck.
Are you the driver?
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah. So you've got no injuries or anything like that.
No. I looked at you. One of your vans came up. I asked them for help, and they just blatantly ignored me.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Right. Did you actually speak to the driver? Did he see?
No. There was two of them. They just both blanked me and went on blue lights and sirens somewhere else.
Oh, right. Were they already on a blue light response? Were they already responding? Okay.
No.
Anyway, not to worry. So you're not injured or anything like that. You don't need an ambulance or anything.
No. Just a bit of a shock to be fair with you.
Right. Let me just update my control.
The car's leaking fuel though, by the way.
Oh, right. Right. I'll.
There's quite a few big puddles behind the car. I had a look, and the windscreen's gone and everything.
Right. Okay. No worries. I don't think we've got no sand in this vehicle. Right. Just bear with me a second. I'll get somebody down.
Go on, fella. How you doing?
Charlie number 110654 from Met Control. Thank you. Just a radio check on our part, please. We're getting some mixed signals from your call.
My control, Charlie November 51.
51.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm on Forum Drive. Reference the SUV that's hit the pole. Could we have LFB to attend?
Yes, that's all received. I'll get on the phone to LFP for you now, or one of the operators here in the control room will. Just query, do we have any injuries over?
That was my next one. No, there's no injuries whatsoever.
Received, so it's just LFP required over?
Yes, that's correct. I will, however, update my MDT with everything on it.
Yeah, that'd be much obliged. If you could give me a precise update and so on, then I can pass that through to the control room down at LFB. That would be amazing. Thank you, 51.
You're welcome. Thank you.
To the back of my car for me. And what I'm going to do is, based on the fact you told me you had a drink yesterday, and then you've come to travel to uni today. Obviously, I'm aware that at uni you don't tend to stop drinking at 11 o'clock at night.
I'm just going to move my car. I'm just going to move my vehicle to about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, just step to the back of my car for me. It's down here, I know, but.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really want to go near it if it's gonna, my vehicle.
I don't think your car's going to explode, fella. Right, if that's what you're worried about. I want to park my car next to it. Wait there for me. I've just got to pop the boot from the inside.
Just going to update me the MDT, Perkins.
Okay, fella. What I'm going to do is I'm going to require you to provide me a specimen of breath. All right. The specimen of breath I require is under Section 6 of the Road Traffic Act. All right, fella. To provide me a specimen of breath at the roadside will result in you being arrested and possibly taken to the station in order to perform another type of test, whether that be taking bloods or an evidential breath test at the station. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
You agree to provide me a specimen of breath at the roadside?
Yeah, go on.
Alright, you see this tube I'm popping on here? You need to make a tight seal with your lips around the tube, and then when I say blow, you just need to blow, alright? It will give me a reading on the screen, alright? Anything above 35, that's above the legal limit of alcohol in your blood, alright? Sorry, in your breath, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Make a seal around that tube and blow. Right, and keep blowing, keep blowing, keep blowing, keep blowing, keep blowing, and stop. Fabulous. Right, we'll just wait for a reading to come back. Let's say anything over 35. That's going to cause an issue, alright? Right, and that's a 0, so fabulous, you've passed. Just pop the tube off the top for me, get a yank.
Yeah.
Well, that's your souvenir, alright?
Grand. At least take some away from today.
You're
As I
not
say, it's
going to
just
get any
because you told
cones
me
in
that you
there, have you,
hadn't written
Perkins?
yesterday. I don't think I have, no.
Oh, it's not in here either.
No, I've got a fire extinguisher.
No, we've got LFB coming out. There's quite a lot of liquid on the surface, petrol and oil and water.
Yeah,
Are you sure you haven't got? You've not got any neck injuries or anything like that?
No, I was only going about 10 mile an hour, slowing down to 10 and.
10 mile an hour and you busted all the windows in.
Well,
Oh, I think you might have been doing a little bit of speed in there. To be honest, I don't believe that whatsoever. 10 miles an hour, and you've done this damage. No, I don't believe that at all. Were you speeding?
No, mate, no.
Okay.
Everything just went dead, to be honest with you.
Yeah, we'll have to take your word for that.
I have dash cam.
Well, we've been to enough accidents to know that.
Hello,
things
mate.
Like that isn't
Hello,
constant
boss.
for an
Alright,
hour.
we've just got fluids from the engine and
Okay, but fair
a little
enough,
bit of petrol as well. If
Right, okay.
I might have been going a bit more
Is
than
the
10
telegraph
miles an hour.
pole okay?
the council are coming to look at that,
How fast
so
do you think you were going?
we're not going to be wanting to move the vehicle until we find out if it is stable enough.
Yeah.
This
we'll
guy,
What you say, fella?
yeah, this
Go
guy
on,
said
sorry.
he hit it at 10 mile an hour. It
10
doesn't-
oh,
yeah,
right,
yeah,
okay.
with the state of the vehicle, he didn't hit it at 10 mile an hour.
Yeah, he
What you say,
definitely
fella?
didn't. Okay, we'll have a look at the
okay.
pole as well whilst we're here, and then
Yeah.
obviously if we can do anything, we'll probably strap it down. But we'll start work. Oh, here's the FRU.
Right.
Yeah, we'll start work.
Yeah, no worries. I'll leave that to you.
Okay, thank you.
But I'll just make you aware, alright? I'm going to place you under caution. You don't have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you don't mention when questioned, or you don't mention now something which you later rely on in court, and anything you do say may be given evidence. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay. The reason behind that, sir, is because we're both wearing body worn video cameras, and anything you say may be considered a significant statement, alright? Do you have any comments based on that?
No.
Okay, so how fast were you going, fella? Be honest with me.
We can get CCTV from the premises over there, and there's some houses that have it down there as well. We've attended this, and the shops over there. So if you do lie to us, well, it's not going to be good for you, is it?
Yeah, I was going between 35 and 40.
Okay.
You know what the speed limit on the road is, fella?
Down here it's a 25 or 30 zone.
Which one?
30 because it's on signposted.
30. So residential streets with street lights, normally 30 if not signposted, alright? Has it had a steering defect, or have you crashed it through speed?
No, generally when I was going down road, the steering just locked at me.
Right, okay. And is that possibly because you were going into the corner a bit quick? Okay, so when you say the vehicle locked on you, obviously I'm worried about defects to your vehicle, obviously, and that will be investigated. When you say defects to your vehicle and the steering locked, what actually happened? You just couldn't physically move it, or when you moved it, nothing happened?
Yeah, no, when I moved it, nothing happened.
Okay. I dare say, based on the damage to your vehicle, and in my experience, policing at the roadside, that what's happened is you've come down here at quite a rate of knots, and when you turned your vehicle, when you turned the steering wheel, you probably lost some traction on the road surface. I don't know whether all this oil is from your car, or has already been there on the road surface prior to you getting to this junction.
Well, I'll admit I was going at some speed, but I'm
Yeah, it's got to be definitely over 40 for all the windows to go through. And
But I'm not say I won't say that it was my fault. I mean, I'd say it just went dead.
Yeah, Luke, obviously,
right.
police have attended, right? So you've rang us, okay? Normally, damage on the RTC, we wouldn't attend. So I'm going to dispose of this by way of what we call a notice of intended prosecution, alright? And that means there's going to be an investigation into what's happened, and then I intend to report you for prosecution in the offences, alright? And from there, it goes to a separate team who actually make the decisions based on the evidence that's brought to them. If the evidence isn't strong enough and there's actually a defect to your car, that's it, it'll all get dropped. If there's no defect to your car and it is found that your speed was a factor in this collision, then those offences may be brought to you as a charge by the CPS. Do you understand that?
Sorry, 1 minute. So I can go to prison because of my car going.
No, I've just told you it's going to be investigated.
Hello,
If your
fella.
car is at fault, then you will not go to prison. You will not get a charge. If this collision was caused purely by your speed and method of driving, then the CPS may choose to prosecute. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. Bearing that in mind, and bearing in mind what I can see at the roadside now and the evidence I have available to me,
Right.
obviously I don't have complete vehicle diagnostics on the
2 seconds,
car.
mate. Do you want to move my car?
I'm going to make you aware, Luke, that at the moment I'm going to be reporting you for consideration of prosecution in the offence of Section 3 of the Road Traffic Act 1998, alright? And what that pertains to is careless driving of a vehicle, okay?
1 minute.
With
whoa,
that-
whoa, whoa, how 1 minute? How was?
With
how
that,
was-
just let me finish, let me get the legal bit out of the way and you'll have your time for comment. You don't have to say anything, but it may harm the offence if you do not mention now something which you may later rely on in court, and anything you do say may be given in evidence. Now, based on what I've informed you, do you have any response to me?
1 minute. Right. I've said to you, I've gone off the road because of obviously my steering's gone buggered up.
Yep,
buggered
yeah,
up or
and I'm
something like
telling you, in my experience policing at the roadside, the damage to your vehicle that myself and my colleague are seeing is not damage that you'd see at 10 miles an hour, it's certainly not damage you'd even see at 30 to 40 miles an hour, okay? So I believe excess speed has played a massive factor in this collision. It's potentially the excess speed that's caused your steering wheel not to respond to you as you believed it would do, okay? It's a 4-year-old vehicle. I have no further evidence that there's a defect, however that will be investigated. If there is a defect on the vehicle, no charges will be brought by the CPS, and I will remove the intended prosecution myself because I will no longer intend to prosecute you for an offence. However, at the moment, with the knowledge I have, and in my experience, okay, and in my colleague's experience as well, he's even said to you, this car was not damaged like that at 40 miles an hour. I believe what's happened here is excess speed has played a massive part in your collision because you've anticipated a turn that you'd normally take at 30, your steering wheel's not responded in the way you think it would because of the speed, and you've gone straight into a traffic pole. Sorry, a telegraph pole.
Right. Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah.
You're not going to be arrested here today. So you're not going to prison today, you're not going to jail, you're not going for an interview today. It's a notice of intended prosecution, so within 28 days you'll receive a letter through the post and it'll tell you what happens next. What happens next is the CPS could drop it completely, lack of evidence, i.e. your car actually had a defect, okay? Or there could be a further follow-up interview requested, or it could be a matter that's taken into the hands of the courts, alright?
I'm also quite concerned about what the damage to the rear of your vehicle as well. How did that happen?
To be honest with you, I have no clue. Like, in all honesty,
Was another vehicle involved? Because what we're going to do, there's CCTV on the buildings over there, at the shop over there, and some of the residents have CCTV, and we will be required to get those for evidence.
yeah.
Have you been racing with somebody in the area? Because this is what goes off in this area. Quite a lot of this.
No, to be honest with you, I mean, I'll be honest with you, that's the first time I've seen that damage.
The first time you've seen that damage on that car. That is quite a bit of that is quite a bit of damage. I'm not being funny, but that is a lot of damage.
You right here, boss?
I mean, it looks more like a dent to me.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's all this side,
Come on, Ben.
all this corner here.
Oh.
That's caved in. That's all caved in. I bet there's been another vehicle involved. Definitely.
Well, I'll be honest with you, what would I be racing for? I mean, I've got no gain to race.
I don't know, but you said to me at the beginning you were going 10 mile an hour. I know some disability scooters go a bit quicker than that, but it's disabled the vehicle that much. All the fluid from we've got oil and water, so it's got to have shoved the radiator into part of the engine to cause it to leak oil. So, but like my colleague said, under caution, we will investigate it.
Right.
Okay.
Hello, boss.
Oh yeah.
Hello. Right. The sand being put down. I was just stopping one of the vehicles before because I thought he was going to go over it.
Yeah.
Sand's been put down. It's getting swept up now. This pole's been. It doesn't look too wonky, so it won't be falling over
Right.
anytime soon. So it should be okay.
Yeah. We'll get
this-
the telecoms or
Yeah,
council to come and have a look at that actually.
Yeah, this vehicle's safe to be pulled away from the
Right.
pole. Battery's been disconnected. Vehicle's been made safe. There's no heat signatures coming from any
Marvellous.
other part of the vehicle, so it's completely safe.
Okay.
Um,
We'll be lifted getting that taken away to being inspected anyway. So
Yeah, we'll leave it to you. We'll start brushing up some of the sand. Obviously, if there's still some oil down, we'll put more bags of sand down. But apart from that, it's all good.
yeah, no worries.
Okay.
All right. Thanks very
Thank
much.
you. Thanks.
Right. I'll go and get onto blower and get a
Okay,
recovery vehicle down.
no problem.
I was just going to say, requesting a comms check, but you've beat me to it.
Fault. I can absolutely assure you, I've been called to properties where it's been the person at fault, and they've still called us. So the fact that you called us doesn't really.
Sir, do you just
play a
want
part
to
in
come out the road? We don't
process.
want you having to go into the hospital or anything. Thank you very much. Do you have anything in the vehicle that you may need to take out? It will be taken away.
Can I have a quick look?
You can have a quick look, yeah.
Right, I'll just get you those 165B seizure documents, pal. What that'll do is it'll tell you where the vehicle's going to be stored, and it'll tell you how to get it back once the investigation's complete. Do you understand?
Well, you have to say that again. Sorry, my hearing's not the best.
Right. I'm going to get you those seizure documents, okay? So you know where it's been stored and you know how to get it back when it's the right time.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, bear with me. I'll write some more. Okay, just read this bit at the top for me, okay? Your vehicle's been seized under Section 165B of the Road Traffic Act for the purpose of an investigation under Section 3 of the Road Traffic Act. Layman's terms, we're taking your car to investigate the incident that's occurred, alright, where you're being there's an allegation made against you by the police that you've been carelessly driving the vehicle, okay?
Right.
Okay. It's going to be taken down to West Hampstead Police Station, where there's a storage facility just by the rear of it that's operated. I believe it's now operated by Balfour Meteor. I'm not sure, but the address is just there for
Control
you.
take
okay?
event channel 1 over.
You were moved.
Yes, go ahead.
Thank you, 5-1. I've got an update for you.
Yep, go ahead.
Just to advise, I have spoken to Recovery, and they're more than happy to attend, but they have requested that they have a clear path, so I don't know if you'll be able to clear the road a bit in order for them to attend.
There will be, yes. Yeah, we're just getting the excess traffic out of the way now, and all shall be in order.
Yep, I'd appreciate that, and then if you can, I don't know, brush out the dust or whatever.
Yeah,
so
LFB have actually done that for us.
Oh, that's even better.
They've done the clean-up and everything else.
But yeah, no, that's fine. If you can make space for the truck to attend, I would appreciate it.
Yep, will do. Thank you very much.
Thank you, making
You were moved.
Right, I'm just waiting for the recovery now.
Yeah, Roger. He's on his way now.
Yeah, while that happens, what I'm going to do is I'm going to block the road down there. So I'll be 2 minutes. Yeah, just go around, mate. It's just near the telephone pole over there.
Oh, thank you.
To channel number 5-1. Channel number 5-1, Mick.
5-1 receiving, go ahead.
5-1, good evening. Got a job in Islington East that's coming in. It's a bit of a funny one. It's Holwick Avenue. We've had a call come in. Well, we've actually had 4 calls come in now about a vehicle. Foxtrot Hotel 17 Juliet Kilo Lima. It's relating to a female driver who appears to be driving a vehicle at high speeds erratically whilst crying. There's some concerns that she might be pregnant just from her appearance. If you're able to travel to the area, so you get a sight in this vehicle, please, and then feedback will allocate appropriately from there.
Yes, that's all received. Show me mobile.
Thank you. Charlie 6, make control. No signals, Charlie 6, good evening, thank you. Are you able to have a look at this job as well, please? CAD 06. And yes, I'm there. Thank you. Charlie number 101. Charlie number 101. Control. Charlie November 110881 Sierra Charlie, you're receiving.
How long was that one? How long was that one?
I'm not sure.
Kappa, grab this.
You're supposed to be timing this for me.
It's about 30 seconds, alright?
There's a kit. I'll see if I can find someone else.
Alright.
God.
Come here, let's keep on this quickly. Let's see what we can do with this.
Okay.
Take your pulse quickly, alright?
Okay.
Right. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Can you get me like some water or something?
That was 28 seconds.
You up?
Okay. How long was that one?
That's about 20 seconds again.
Yeah, it was about 23 seconds.
Getting closer and closer, okay? So I think probably they're not giving birth at the side of the road and not realise.
Oh my god.
I mean, it's
Well, I've
definitely a
got
story.
summer blankets in my car. You got any blankets?
I've got
The ambulance.
Mark had to put it in the back of my car and check it off what
Yeah,
myself.
wait, there's one in front of me. What's your name? Give me your hat. I need to squeeze.
There you go.
Squeeze.
There you go. There you go.
Oh.
Put her in your car. We're taking her. Shane,
Yeah. Right, madam, if you want to get out, we'll get back in this V40 here. We'll take you to the hospital.
Which one?
This one here.
One behind us, yeah? I'll help you.
Okay.
I'm in the back with you. I've got over here.
Alright, I need to squeeze your hand again. I think
Yeah,
I've
it's
got
fine. Go
another
for it.
one. Oh, God. Oh my god.
If you squeeze this one, it's fine. Go for it.
Yeah.
I'm going to the hospital now. I'm not that far.
Okay, I think. How long was that one?
That one was 12 seconds.
Oh my god.
Hello. Go. Right, go on.
Oh, I need to squeeze your hand again.
Yeah, squeeze, go on.
How close was that
we're at
one?
the hospital. That one was 9 seconds. We're here.
Oh my god.
Right, let's go.
Get up, madam.
Go here, come on.
There you go.
Okay.
Go behind.
Echo 301, FP.
Yeah, go ahead.
Come on.
Echo
We go.
301, we're on our way. Can we just have a precise location of San Andreas
301, we're
Power
at the
Station?
hospital.
Hospital.
Yeah.
Which one?
Crusade Road, Finchley Road.
Crusade Road. Will you still be requiring us?
Negative. We're state 6 hospital now.
That's all received.
Being seen by the
yeah, let's go.
staff.
That's all received.
Hi guys.
I'm with you, come on.
Well done, chaps. Nice work.
He was being given
I'm
back.
with you.
30 second intervals for
They've got you. They've got you.
contractions. Yeah. Go through, madam. I'll take care of you now, alright?
Thank you for your help.
Alright, don't worry.
Wait, what's your name? I want to name him after you.
Just
Well, man,
just grab her details.
Yeah.
Payne.
Yep.
That's not a very good name.
Payne, I think they wanted to get a first
What's
name.
First name.
Ashley.
Jesus Christ.
One more of this one.
Good Mike.
Exciting work,
Mike,
sir.
Mike, okay.
Oh.
Mike.
Constable Payne.
Yeah, name it Payne.
Or a constant pain, I don't know.
You won't be naming it Mike, because then it's intended prosecution or something.
Jesus Christ.
Oh dear. Right. Nice work, chaps. Thank you very much for that.
Lovely.